Hi, I'm Kat and this is Ev. We're from Beambod. We're going to be taking you through this series of handstand follow-alongs. It's a beginner series, so you don't need to have any experience in handstands to start. And you'll find that the exercises and drills will progress as we go. So just, start today and then we'll see you in each session to follow. But we're going to kick off with a bit of a warm-up.
Yep.
So all you'll need is some clear space for this warm-up section.
And what do we need for the workout?
Yes, for the workout, we will need a wall, a broomstick or a towel will do, and a box or even a bench. All right, but for this warm-up, we're going to start with our hands on the floor. And we're just going to move our hands around into various positions. No real rules here, just move around, feel the floor. Okay, then set your hands with your pointer finger forward, elbows locked out, and you're going to push up in your upper back. And then gently rocking forward and back, we want to get some blood flowing through the wrists. It's really important that our wrists are really warm for all handstand sessions because we're obviously going to be putting our whole body weight into them. And now pause with your shoulders on top of your knuckles. So rather than your heel of the hand, it's your knuckles. And then press your palm off the floor, control down as you lower. Nice, even tempo, so don't rush this. Control down. Then we're going to turn the hands around, fingers pointing towards your knees. And again, rocking forward and back, getting some blood flow. You'll probably feel a bit of a stretch through the forearms here.
Do you mind if the palm comes up a little bit?
You can try to keep it down as much as you can. And now go into that position where it wants to peel off the floor. Try to focus on pressing your palm into the floor. And then rock back a little bit further. Now let it peel away. That's it. And now slowly bend your elbows and let that whole palm peel away. Try to leave your knuckles on the floor. And then gently press the palm back to the floor. And then rock out. And then just circle your wrists around. Coming out of that, you'll feel a bit of tension release through the forearms. All right, for the rest of our body, we're gonna stand up. Start with your feet a little bit wider. Hands across your chest, knees straight and tall through your spine. We're going to hinge forward and then stand. And we're trying to get a stretch through your hamstrings.
It's important for every handstand session to get a little bit of lower body warm up as well, just to focus on that being warm for your kick-ups.
And one more. And rest. Then picking up your broomstick or towel, you can start with a really wide grip here. We're going to take it overhead, try to keep all your fingers wrapped around, and then lower it onto your lower back, then return. Now, if you don't get a stretch here and you have flexible shoulders, creep your hands in. We want to get a nice stretch. Excellent. Let's do one more. And rest. Excellent. If you feel like you need more of a warm-up, you can press pause and just repeat those exercises again, so the good mornings and then the stick passovers. All right, we're going to have a look at all the exercises we've got in the circuit. So there's 3. Ev's going to demonstrate and then we'll get into the whole routine together. So first one is going to be a Pike handstand. So your feet are going to be up on that bench or box. Now, if you have tight hamstrings, you can bend your knees a little bit. Or you can raise the height of the box. You're going to walk your hands in. We're trying to get the shoulders on top of the wrists and the hips on top of the shoulders. Pushing really tall through the shoulder blades, like you're trying to hide your ears, and we're going to hold that position for 20 seconds. Okay, if you can come down and rest. We're going to get straight into a high plank. So hands will go onto the floor. Think of the same position with the shoulders and elbows. So locked out, pushing up through the upper back. Here we're going to pull the ribs down so you're nice and tight through your midline And we're holding that position for 20 seconds. And then finally, the last one is our wrist pulse. So we want to keep building that wrist strength as much as we can. Your shoulders over the wrists, and then you're going to control down to the floor. So lift up, knuckles stay on the floor, and then control down. And we have 10. All right, we're gonna get into 3 rounds of this. So I'm gonna be timing, so I will be calling out when we need to come out of the pike and out of the plank.
It is 20 seconds, right? So 20,
20, and then 10 reps of the pulse. All right, so let's get set up. Heading over to your box or bench. Hands on the floor, feet up. Walk your hands in, and time is starting now. So push tall in the shoulders, elbows locked out.
And where are you looking, Kat?
I'm looking straight through just to get that really nice straight line, but you can also look at the floor. So where Ev is looking at the floor, between the fingers. And rest, coming down. Let's go straight into our high plank. Pushing tall through the upper back, elbows locked. Hold tight in your core. And rest, knees down. Okay, and then wrist pulses, so shoulders over your knuckles. Let's do 10, so you can count these out yourself. Forearms.
I can, yeah. That one is really easy to sort of peel back without realizing it, I find. Like you do a few reps and then before you know it, your shoulders are back. Really important to just like keep checking and make sure they're in that hard position.
Yes. Okay, let's get into round 2. So head back to your bench. Okay, feet up. Walk in. I'm gonna keep my head position in. And just have a look if you're curious to where Ev's head is. So look in between the fingers. Make sure that you keep breathing. And rest. Straight into our high plank. Ready and up.
Which suggestion are you making if this becomes a little bit too hard? Do you want them to break up for 20 seconds or maybe come down on the knees?
So if it is too hard, just reduce the time. So you might just shorten it by 5 seconds on each of the holds. And coming down. Okay, and pulses for 10. When we're doing these as well, try to keep a nice even tempo. Rest. Move your wrists around. Okay, round
One more.
3.
Last one.
Yeah, let's do it. So heading back to your box, ready, feet up. Remember that your hips need to go high over your shoulders. And hold. And rest. Okay. Ready into your high plank. Make sure your elbows stay locked out. Body nice and tight. We're almost there. And rest. Okay, and 10 pulses. what are some common mistakes that you would see with a beginner with the pike handstand or the high plank?
With the pike, I would just say not really understanding where the hips are, so when the hips are actually over the shoulders. So I guess when I coach people, I see them stopping somewhere there, and they're not really not finding that correct stacked position yet.
Yeah, so if we think about the tailbone going up towards the ceiling, that will help get that direction of the hips.
In the high plank, normally they start off quite well like that. Nice protraction, strong push, and then as it goes, lazy scaps or sinking in the scap. So just need to constantly remember to keep pushing up.
Awesome. All right, let's move into our next section. So we have another 2 exercises. I'll get Ev to demo for us again. So the first one, we're going to be lying face down with our hands ideally against the wall, but we'll demo here so that you can see the position. So pushing tall in the shoulders like you would in that handstand, tucking the ribs in so that you're trying to create a little space underneath your belly button and making your lower back flat, and then squeezing the glutes. So nice and tight through the body and pushing tall. And think about this being your handstand position so that when we kick up, this is the position we're trying to find and feel. The second exercise will be a back to wall kick up. So this is where you'll need your wall. Your hands will set on the floor. You're already pushing tall in the shoulders. You're going to kick up to the wall, give it your best attempt, and you're trying to find that position we practiced on the floor. So you can spend 3 to 5 seconds just focusing on that position. If you can't kick up, you're going to give it your best effort, and you're going to use this as a chance to practice your kick up. Excellent. So first we have 20 seconds in that down facing hollow, and then 1 kick up.
Do you want to do the 20 together?
Yeah. Let's get ready. Hands on the wall, pushing tall and hold. Three, 2, 1. You need to give your arms a little bit of a shake. Give them a shake. Okay, and then set yourself up, go into that kick up. So the cues were push tall, ribs in, and glutes tight. Remember that if you're not getting up yet, that's okay. You need to start practicing the kick up and gradually getting a little bit higher.
How many are you practicing there? 3?
1 to 3.
Okay.
Okay, let's get back down on the floor. Thinking about what you want your handstand position to look and feel like. Hold.
The hands on the wall really helps to get the proper feeling. I find it to be better than the just on the wall.
Just on the floor?
Just on the floor.
Yeah. And rest. Okay, heading back to the wall. Okay, your best kick up. So anywhere between 1 and 3. Okay, 1 more.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Make sure you're breathing. Good to practice good breathing for your handstands as well. And rest. Last kick up. Excellent.
That brings us to the end of our first handstand session. In our next session, we will have slightly different exercises. There's going to be a bit of a different theme, but we will see you for that, and we look forward to taking you through that.
See you guys.